Okay, welcome back. We are just about finished with Direkte and Indirekte Rede, and we're looking at the last rule now of dealing with commands. Okay, so when someone gives an instruction or command, how do we report that kind of thing? Again, if you think about how we do it in English, there is a correlation. It's almost the same as Afrikaans. Okay. So if we look at our first example, just doing it in my head now in English, die afrigter beveel ons, the coach is instructing us, hardloop om die veld, run around the field. Now someone's asking, what did the coach say? And now you are reporting what the coach said. Okay, now again in English, you do some things instinctively. You put in the word that, and you put in the word must when you report an instruction. You don't even think about it, but you do it. Okay, so if we listen to that now, die afrigter beveel ons, the coach is instructing us that we must run around the field. Okay, so you put in that, you put in the we, because he's talking to you, he's talking to us, must run around the field. Okay, so that is dat, and must is moet. Okay, so now we know where to put in the dat. You must, now if we put in the dat, the verb is going to move to the end, like with the other rules. But notice now where you put the moet. Moet is a helping verb. Okay, so there's only one place that it can go. Let's think about this logically now when we do this example. Okay, die afrigter beveel ons dat. Okay, that we must run around the field. Dat ons om die veld hardloop. Now hardloop is the verb that goes to the end. Okay, so there's hardloop, it's at the end. Now think about where can moet go. Moet is, we must put in a moet. You can't leave it out. You must put it in. If we put it in this half of the sentence, that's where it must go. It must go somewhere there. Okay, now there's dat. So moet can't be anywhere close to a group 3 conjunction. The group 3 conjunction is going to push the moet as far to the end as it can be. So it's always going to go there. Okay? Easy to remember. It's a helping verb. It's going after a dat. It's got to be as close as it can be to the end of the sentence. Okay? Yeah. Not easy. Commands aren't easy to do. Okay, I see that, especially in the IEB system, that they don't often go for asking commands anymore, but you can get it. It's in the CAPS document, so you can get it. Die afrigter beveel dat ons om die veld moet hardloop. Okay. Second one, die onderwyser beveel Tim. The teacher is instructing Tim, maak asseblief die venster toe. Please close the window. Alright, so now we're sitting with the please as well. Okay, so where do we put that in the sentence? I'll show you now. Die onderwyser beveel Tim. Okay, dat. Oops. Dat. Okay, so put in your dat. That he must close the window. See how I'm doing it in English and then taking it back to Afrikaans? It's a little trick that works for, at least for Indirekte Rede, it works. It doesn't always work for the other grammar rules, okay? But it works in this instance, okay? Die onderwyser beveel Tim dat hy, you can put your asseblief in here, after your subject, okay? Asseblief die venster toemaak. Okay, and then just put in your moed. Your moed is going to go as far as it can towards the end of the sentence there, and your asseblief goes after the subject. Okay, not too bad. Our third example, James beveel Jess laai my later op. James is instructing Jess, pick me up later. Okay, so James beveel Jess. So James is instructing or commanding Jess to that or that. No, not to. James is instructing Jess that she, let's break down our pronouns here, that she must pick him up later. Okay? Now you translate it. That's say, that's hom. If you break it down like that, becomes a bit easier. Okay, James beveel Jess dat sy hom later moet oplaai. Okay, there's your pronoun. You put in your moet, you put in your dat, you moved your verb to the end, and that's good to go. Alright, last example, Tanya beveel Jonah. So it's much like our third example, just the genders turned around again, just to mix up the pronouns a bit. And remember, we're just testing out worst case scenarios here of what they could ask. It's not always going to be this difficult, but you don't want to get the difficult ones wrong. You want to you just want to nail it and get the marks. Tanya beveel Jonah. Tanya is instructing Jonah, come visit me. That he, okay, so Tanya is instructing Jonah that he must come visit her. Dat hy by haar moet kuier. Her is haar. Okay? Tanya beveel Jonah dat hy by haar moet. Okay? Now, kom kuier is, that's, yeah, it's a tricky one. There are two verbs there, so they both got to go to the end. Okay? Moet, kom, kuier. That one's going to look like that. Not easy, but with practice, and the best book to find practice in are these two, the Afrikaans Made Simple and then the Afrikaans Made Easy. Everything is in there. It's all there are exercises galore, and then all the answers are at the back. Worth the investment. Get your school to buy them. They'll sort out your grammar for grade 6 and 7. You'll sort out your grammar for grade 8 to 12. You won't need anything else. It's the only book you'll need, and it will just take the stress off you. I hope that helps. We'll move on to our next grammar section as soon as we can. And thanks for the positive feedback and all the other videos. Alright, goodbye.